That's your pep talk?
Yeah, that's my pep talk.
It's not very good. Give me
What?
a better one.
What?
I want a better one.
My pep talk was amazing.
Alright, let's make an experience. Let's see if we get a fish now. And if it's a good fish, maybe your pep talk was good, or maybe the fisherman was good.
I think it would be the pep talk.
Boy, take a chance, will you let me ride? I could be the best thing in your life. Baby, let's take a drive, take a drive.
Hi everyone, and welcome on Take It Easy, a home and sailing catamaran. In the last episode, you saw us leaving Maggie Island for a week of reef hopping. Our first stop was here in Keeper Reef. If you missed that episode, make sure to subscribe. The only imperative is to be in early beach before the next strong winds at the end of the week. We are now ready for our next stop, which will be Little Broadhurst Reef, since the wind angle doesn't allow us to go to Wheeler Reef. Hop on board! The wind is coming from the east, so we are going roughly at a 40 degrees angle. We need any help we can get, so the second head sail is coming up today.
Alright, first let's get the gun. Here's the bad boy. Alright, so last time we gave a pep talk to the lure, so I think we should do the same because it worked very well. So we should do the same to the gun. What do you think?
Shouldn't we do it to the fisherman?
We didn't do it for the fisherman, but yeah, this is not gonna move. Alright, give me a pep talk, alright?
Alright, darling, I believe in you. You can do it. Fly, little fish. No, sorry, don't fly.
I'm not a fish. I mean, when you see me in the water, I'm really good, so I'm like a fish in the water. Am I?
Yeah, sure.
That's your pep talk?
Yeah, that's my pep talk.
It's not very good. Give me
What?
a better one.
What?
I want a better one.
My pep talk was amazing.
Alright, let's make an experience. Let's see if we get a fish now. And if it's a good fish, maybe your pep talk was good, or maybe the fisherman was good.
I think it would be the pep talk.
So on this reef, I think there should be a lot of coral trout, and they are delicious. And they are not easy to get, but for us they are quite approachable. So I think I'm gonna aim for a few coral trouts for this session. If we can get another fish, we will, but I think the goal of the session is to get at least a coral trout, a good one. Alright, let's go. Let's get in the water.
You be careful, there's somebody watching behind you.
The minion. You stay here and we get a good fish. Alright, let's get in the water.
Let's go!
As always, little bit of context. This is where we drop the anchor, dodging all the bomies on the way. It's a nice sandy area with enough space for 2 boats. For our spearfishing session, we located this zone at the north of the reef with a long edge, hopefully very structural. Let's go check it out!
How did I miss that trout? Fuck!
What did we get today?
I think we got a small trout.
Oh, let me see that.
What do you think about that?
That'll be a nice lunch.
66.
We can eat it.
Happy dance. Woo! Look how big it is.
That's what she said. Massive shark food. Ready?
Yep. Bye bye. So, show me those fillets. Wow.
They're huge.
We've got enough for a few meals.
Yeah, I need to freeze some.
Alright, that was a good session. Right at the beginning of the session, I got it after this trout and I was just at the right spot, aiming at the head, not too far away from it. And I started shooting and I really thought I had it. No, somehow I missed. So I don't know what happened with that trout. Maybe she's got a superpower, a thingy or something going on. After that, we saw a massive moray eel that was out of the rocks, because usually they are hiding under the rocks and you only see the head, but that one just went out and it looks like a big snake. That was unusual. Then I was starting to just go under the rocks, did a bit of diving, trying to improve my breath holding and getting more comfortable under the water. At some point I went under a rock and I was looking around and I saw this big stingray, I think it was. Yeah, stingray, minding his own business until I arrived. That was cool. And then a few sharks came around. They started circling around us, so we moved a little bit further away because yeah, you don't want to get a trout and as soon as you get it, the sharks come for it. So yeah, we moved spot and then I started hunting this big cold trout I finally found. First shot I took, I missed. Yeah, so that's 2 miss in that session. That's not good. Second shot, I was going for it. I was at the right spot, right distance. I went for the shot and the safety was on. So the shot didn't go through. Obviously, I tried to get rid of it, but with the stress and it being in the water, I could not manage to take it off in time. So went at the surface, take it off, and went after that trout again. I was just trying to get low, under, wait for it to come back, and then it came back. And that time I took the shot and I didn't miss. And yeah, we've got the big cold trout on board.
And the first one, ninja, the one you missed. It's a ninja.
The ninja. Yeah, I don't know how I missed that one because yeah, it was just...
It's not a trout, it's a ninja trout.
For sure it was. Because I wasn't too far from it and I usually like they don't move.
It wasn't meant to be. But remember what you said before we started, if you fish something, then the pep talk worked?
Yeah, so that was a good fisherman.
No, good pep talk.
What was that pep talk? Like, it wasn't even a big one. It was just like, go on, fly, little fish.
I said I believe in you. That's all you need to hear. I believe in you.
Oh, that's a good pep talk. Yeah, it was.
Morning. So it's 5:30 in the morning and the sun is coming up. We are going to go. So we only stay less than 24 hours on this reef, which is Broadhurst. I wish we could have stayed longer, but the next reef is at 40 something nautical miles. Today is the only day where we're gonna have wind. So if we want to sail there and not motor there, we need to go today. That being said, there is absolutely no wind at the moment. So we'll see how it evolves. That's the plan for today, 40 nautical miles. Let's hope we can sail.
A few moments later.
So we had a chat with our travel companions.
To leave tomorrow afternoon straight too early. There's a little bit of wind all evening.
I think you gotta take these with a grain of salt though, like...
Yeah, there's definitely not enough wind to go anywhere. So we're gonna make another plan. And in the meantime, since there's no wind, we're gonna fix this head sail. Let's go. This is what we look at when checking the wind predictions. On the top you can see the hours and each line gives the wind force for a specific model. The wind direction is at the bottom. So this is for today, which as you can see is barely anything. The first 2 models predict a bit over 10 knots by the end of afternoon, so we'll see what the real situation is like around 3 p.m. and if leaving is an option. Tomorrow morning there is absolutely nothing, and then again Same sort of situation towards the end of the day. Finally, the day after tomorrow should see the wind pick up late afternoon and during the night, which seems consistent across most models, so more likely to happen. Luckily, the wind is coming from the north, so it should get us somewhere. So time to focus on this sail. You might remember, as I showed you when we were sailing back to Cairns, but there are creases in the sail, which shows that it's not tight anymore. So we need to first remove the knot on the halyard, just above the furler, retighten the sail using the winch, then make sure that we redo the knot, keeping the tension at its max. It's way easier said than done. It's important to have no wind in order to do that, as we need to fully deploy the sail, and we don't want the wind to inflate it and move the boat. Once done, all that's left to do is to drop the sail and pray that the knot is strong enough to avoid another occurrence of this issue, which has happened a lot to us. Spoiler alert, the wind didn't pick up that day, nor the next one, so we stayed on this reef a bit longer. That was a good thing, because it allowed us to explore it more and to do different things like scuba diving. Come join us next time to see more about that. I hope you enjoyed this episode. Please drop us a like and share with your friends and family to help us grow the channel. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell. Bye!